research means methodological production of new knowledge that is not expected to repeat the existing knowledge but to refute it. But when we think about Karl Popper's statement, we are rather embarrassed looking at what most of the researchers in the academic institutions have been doing. Karl Popper also said that it's important that a researcher has to be inspired by two things. One is a genuine question, that is the passion of a researcher, and he or she is curiosity driven. The person is disturbed by the doubt, and then with the disturbance, the researcher is running around like a mad person to find an answer to the question. He or she is dissatisfied because it comes from academic dissatisfaction of the answers existing, answers that she is able to see in print, in speeches. She is not satisfied with that. Therefore, she is disturbed. And then this is part of her innate curiosity. When we say innate curiosity, the curiosity started at the childhood itself. This Homo sapien baby comes out, and when starts walking around, the baby is searching for various things. She may not be satisfied with the existing arrangement in the room, on the teapot, so the baby pulls out everything. And the baby grows up, and at every stage when the baby starts speaking, the first utterance itself will be a question. The baby goes on asking questions. Generally, the questions are not answered. The parents wouldn't give appropriate answer to the baby. A parent really serious about these questions would find that there is a systematic and gradual improvement of the question. This improvement has taken place through discoveries by the baby herself. She has been finding answers to her curiosity from one stage to the other. But somehow the baby becomes dissatisfied with the answer, and therefore repetition of the question. The question gets repeated from one stage to the other, and luckily that baby escapes all institutionalized practices of suppressing the question. Now, even the final stage where she discovers that asking question is not her business, that is the monopoly of the university. University will ask the question, that will be distributed in printed form, and then she will have to write answers. And she is not expected to write her answers, but the answers given by somebody else that she has learned or she was forced to learn and repeat. And then finally, sometimes she comes out with first class, first rank, because she remembers things. But throughout she has been utterly dissatisfied. And then it becomes the turn of formal registered practice of research, and then she finds no difficulty in framing a question. She frames a question that can be called a qualified research question. But that's not acceptable to the supervisor. You will not be able to manage your research. This question has been there and nobody knows the answer. Sir, that's why I am trying to find an answer. That is too much. You will not be able to do this. You should do research.